All right, good morning, good morning. It is July 19th. It's about 72, 75 degrees outside right now. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been outside in the hives. So they've, actually over 2 weeks. So they've had a good break. That being said, I don't want to do a full inspection today. I kind of just want to go in and check out, see what I can see. Ow, sorry. See what I can see. I want to know, in a horizontal hive, can I really open one side, check out the honey, which I'd like to do, and then kind of maybe close that up, and then go to the brood area and check out the brood area to make sure they're doing fine. So I'm gonna try that out today. So that is one of the things we're gonna do today. Carol's hive had a full frame of honey the last time I was in there, and I want to know if she capped the whole thing. I'm also debating on pulling it, and I'll tell you why. At the last bee meeting I went to, we have spotted lanternfly issues here in zone 7B, I think I'm in, and they're still in the late stage larvae where you get that they're red, black, and like white spotted before they become an adult. And when they become an adult, spotted lanternflies, this is getting gross, but they produce honeydew, much like aphids do, and the bees, they say, hey, it's got sugar in it, and they will actually collect that honeydew and put it in a frame and fan it, dehydrate it, make it into honey. It's not technically honey because it didn't come from a flower or a bloom, but they eat that, and it can affect your honey and how it tastes. So I'm thinking I actually, that won't, they say in my area, that it won't become majorly affected until they're adults in about August. But I will tell you, at my own house, I have seen a couple of adult spotted lanternflies and killed them both, but knowing that they're around, ooh, did you see that bug? Knowing that they're around, it can start affecting my honey. So if I'm going to pull any honey at all, I should probably do it now if it's available in the hive. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if I'm gonna harvest it for myself, because I think it would be cool, even though I'm a first year beekeeper, to at least have one, like a little bit of honey. Be like, hey, I did this. I helped my bees do this. But who knows? Or I might just feed it back to them come, you know, it's winter preparation time. So I want to check on that for both hives, Sharon and Carol, honey, what their honey production is like, and check out the brood, make sure they're okay. I wrote down some goals here actually. Oh, that's right. Carol, I wrote down what frame I found those queen cups on, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna hope that I can kind of open the hive and count which frame that is and kind of take that frame out, and we'll see if I can cut through the propolis. But check out, did they keep the queen cups? Did they turn them into queen cells? Did they break them down? I'd like to know. So I'm gonna check that out. I have been told that I need to use my smoker more on Carol's hive specifically, because apparently I smoke myself with my gloves, but I don't smoke Carol. So I guess I've just been kind of nervous about over smoking her, because the smoke seems to irritate her a little bit more, but I will try. Let's see how that goes. Yeah. Check the robbing screens, which they've been naughty. I already know they've chewed on the tape. I'm thinking about just taking the tape off and letting them use those side holes as entrances. I'm not really sure. I don't want to retape it if it's the third time and they're just gonna chew it off again. I might do a mite wash on Sharon. I have never done a mite wash on Sharon. I did OA treatment on her before she started capping, before there was any capped brood. Now we've got red-tailed hawks. Before there was any capped brood, and hoping to keep the mites levels down, and I think that did help. But the last time I was doing an inspection and I checked out her trays, there were a lot of mites in the oil trays, which is great. The oil trays are doing their job. However, I don't want to reach fall not having checked my mite count and having a collapsing colony because I didn't do a mite check, you know what I mean? And I wasn't aware of the mite count. So I might do that today. There's a lot of maybes. Other than that, we're just checking on them. Let's go do that. All right, cool. Bye. All right, we are on. I have a pocket here that holds this. All right. So, smoker's up and running. We're just gonna go to the front of the hive here. Tell the ladies, hello. Coming in. I'm coming in. All right, I'm looking at the front of the hive here. I am recording, yeah? Yeah. Looking at the front of the hive. No dead bees, no craziness. At the front, they are using the door underneath on the sides here. Yeah, they chewed it. They chewed it. And all of a sudden there's a ton of ladies here. There wasn't that much activity, and now all of a sudden there is. They're all doing like orientation flights. Probably because I'm right in front of their door, so they've all come forward. But yeah, they, as you can see, they chewed that up. And they're using that as a door. I can't tell. Are they using that as a door? The door that I actually left open as a door? Well, some of them are. You know, whatever. I'll give them both. This one, nobody is using this, even though I think... Is that open? I can't tell. Nobody's using it. Let's see if that lady goes in. Oh, she went in. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess I'll just give it to them. Just let them have it. If that makes them happy, whatever. As long as they're not getting robbed. Gosh, that opened up beautifully. That opened up beautifully. I'll go find my J hook here. This opened up just fine. Hey guys, I don't see a lot of a lot of dead bees over here. So that's good. Excellent, excellent. Okay, this is where they've, glued it down. Ooh, sorry. Right off the bat, opened it. Immediately they started sticking their butts up in the air and using their glands. Dang, look how thick that is. They're doing a great job on that one. Yes, they certainly are. I just love the way they come to the top and kind of like look at you. Alright, ladies, I'm just here to look at your honey. Oh, it's so glued down that it's not really coming up without making a lot of noise. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. It sounds hecka loud. And it's good gracious. They must have found a really good sap source, man. It took up 2 of them at a time. It took up 2 slats at a time. You know what? They did really good. Beautiful bees, beautiful bees. Just want to check them out. I don't see anything alarming. You know, if you see a mite on the back of a bee, that's a huge red flag right there. They're not hiding, you know, underneath the bee. They're on top, then you've got serious issues. But I don't see, everyone looks healthy, everyone looks good. I feel like these ladies are so much smaller than Carol's hive. Oh my gosh, look how freaking cute you are. Oh, I don't want to do a mite check. You're so cute. Stop. Stop. All right. Well, I'll tell you, they've definitely found like a source of good resin, or my goodness. Look how thick that is. That's incredible. Look at that. You know what? I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave it. That's incredible. Good job, ladies. Get my frame holder here. I'm just going to stick this in the back. I would say this has swollen a little bit. I can't even fit it on the frame holder. Hope I can get back into the hive. Come on. You guys, I can't get this open. Oh, I'm gonna be late. Okay. I'm trying not to cut into the frame itself. But I'll tell you, they've really glued it together. Yeah. Honey, baby. That's all nectar. That's all nectar. I don't think anything's changed. I did give them some extra frames, and I think this was the frame that I did give them the last time I was in here 2.5 weeks ago. So whatever source that is giving them enough energy or resource to build comb out, they're doing it. Just looking at this frame, it's got some wet capped honey. Amazing. Bees are amazing. This one is heavy. Got a little bit of weight to it. This is all nectar. This is all nectar. They're doing great as far as Getting their resource in? Yeah, this got some good weight to it. This is another frame that I gave them, I believe, last time I was here. You know what? Everything looks wonderful. I don't see any frames fully capped. What I'm going to do is close up this side. They're doing great on this side. I'm going to attempt to open the brood side and just do brood stuff. Because I actually I didn't find Sharon last time I was in here, and I didn't look at that side. So, there should be a small gap right here to work with. Let's hope that they have kept it. I've never done this before, so it should be quite interesting. There's some ladies on here, and I'm really trying not to smush them against the wall. They do make it difficult sometimes. They do make it difficult sometimes. Okay, so. That is closed up. This one came 2 at a time. Too funny. That's too funny. That is the end space here, and alright, now let's see if I can actually break into the brood area. Okay. This also wants to take 3 at a time. I don't want to take 3 at a time. Wow. Look how thick that propolis is. Oh man, she stung me. Dang, sorry. I understand. You got some good stuff going on down here. Let me scrape that off before I get another girl stinging me. Do a little smoke wash. Alright, how does one do that, to be honest with you? If I go that way, like I see people do in a regular hive body, it won't smush my ladies? Let's go slow. I'm actually cutting into the wood here because it doesn't want to move. I don't know how you would do that. There's so many bees. How do you... This is all about trying new things. There's just so many freaking bees, though. I'm not sure how you would do this. I'll get my J hook under here. Almost wish I had 2 J hooks. Take out the second frame in. Alright, how do you... You think I can get a claw in there? Oh, this lady's stuck now. Her leg is stuck. I shall free you. Now move. how do you... Oh, they're swarming on... They're attacking my J-hook. Let me see if I can get something else to kind of help me pry up this thing. Okay, now all the ladies are at the top. Slow, slow, slow. Alright. Now, this is going to go in this way. I just have to remember so I don't switch up the sides here. Beautiful capped brood. Let me see that. That looks suspicious. We've got what looks like uncapping of brood here. Yep. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna make sure Sharon's not on this one. Yeah, there's some, I don't know if that's considered, is that what you would call bald face brood? Or there's no capping on the front of it? Great question. Alright, I will show you. So that is hygienic mite control stuff going on there, which is a good thing. It's a good thing, because it means that they're trying to take care of the issue themselves. I have a feeling, though, if we do a mite wash today, which looks like we should, that we will find some mites in here. So, okay, if you see here, there's an uncapping. There's a few of them. There's an uncapping, there's an uncapping. Alright, this lady's on top of it. You see that? That is a developing larvae, or developing brood. And you can see its face. That should be capped over until it's ready to emerge and it chews itself out. So, I've got a mite issue in here. That's what that is. Woo, your girl's sweating. This is not, I believe, a good frame to do a mite wash on because it has too many adult bees. I don't think these are like nurse bees, and that's who you're kind of trying to get, I believe. If I were to shake this off, they'd all fly out. And then where would be my 300 bees? Alright. So, that's disappointing. I don't like to see that. But such is the life of a beekeeper. Let's see if I can get this to go. Come on. Fit back in. Yeah. Alright, so now we need to find a good frame to do a mite wash on. In the meantime, hi lady. We're gonna go ahead and fill up my bottle with alcohol. if you do a mite wash, you have to make sure, this is coming up 2 at a time as well, that you don't have your queen on the frame you are mite washing. That would be disastrous. So let's find ourselves a good frame. I can't separate. Come on, baby. I'm gonna tell you. Oof, golly days. I'm gonna have to cut through this. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's find a good frame. Can I pick this up with my gloves? Straight up. Come on. Alright, let's make sure. Alright, this might be a good one. There's some larvae in here, so that means there's some nurse bees probably on here feeding the larva, caring for the larva. Let me just make sure that Sharon isn't on here. Ooh, that is a thick bee frame. Look at that. Woo! They're doing good as far as colony. Got nice larvae on the side. In various stages. Just want to make sure that Sharon is definitely not on this one. You do not want to make that mistake. She's not hiding in any crevices. Alright. Good stuff. I think we're safe. Alright, let's do this mite wash, baby. Alright. Shook all those. Give those a second. Any of them are... I got eggs in here too, so that's good. Any of them that aren't nurse bees can fly away. And the rest I scoop up and I put into this container. Sorry, ladies. Everybody else gets to live. You get to live. Alright. I'm gonna wait for the rest of these ladies to fly off or do something. And let me just quickly dispatch of the other ladies that are in here. So we just swirl this around. I'm gonna kill them all so you won't be stuck in there. And we're gonna read this. I'm gonna shake this up a little bit later and figure that out. So, other than that, I saw eggs. I saw food. I'm gonna do this mite wash so we can figure out what to do next and come up with a treatment plan, because I'm sure I'm gonna have to do that. And I'll put this back together again and leave them alone. I feel like they've been through enough for today. Let's hook this back together. Put this frame back in. Exactly this direction. Like a puzzle. Real slow. And let it sink. Alright. Get these ladies to go back down. The only thing I didn't check for was pollen. Make that gap back over on this side again. But I think they're fine. I had to guess. I think they're fine. Okay. Everything's lined up great. Let's put this back together again. Oh, sorry, lady. Ooh, feel bad. Alright, everybody in. We have a lot of ladies still on this table over here. I'm thinking maybe I should maybe sweep them up into the bucket and dump them back in. They're nurse bees, so they're not going to be able to do much. So they probably need my help a little bit. Let's get them into the bucket. There we go. Back in. You are confused. We've moved the bees. They are back in. I know. She's doing her Nazanoff plan. In, baby, in. You did great. Hate doing that. I really hate doing that. You know what? It's not fun killing 300 bees. You know, because you're responsible for them, you know, and it's just, I don't know, it's not a fun thing. You have to do it for the well-being of the bees, but it's still not easy. Okay. And we're gonna do the mite wash count now. Everything's closed up. All the gaps are closed. Good job, ladies. Alright, you want to watch me do the mite wash? I'll be kind of sideways. I don't know if you can see me, because it's super bright out here. Alright, so we shake this for like a minute. This lady is confused. She's on the alcohol bottle. Don't do that. You don't want that for yourself, lady. Of course, as always, I am sweating. At least my hair isn't in my face this time. Is my mic still on? It's still on. I wish they made the green light on the mics a little bit easier to see. You have to, hi, hello. You have to like bend it your way to be able to see the green light. I wish it was kind of like on the sides. So when you clipped it, you just looked down to see that it was on. All right. Now, we look to see how many, bro. Why is that looking clean? No way. No way. I don't see any mites. It's looking so clean. Can you see that? I see a stinger that fell off, but other than that, what? No freaking way. Maybe I need to add more alcohol to it? Like totally drown it out? Seriously, B, I'm not trying to have you involved in this. There's a lady that's like flying around my head. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to be here. This is death and destruction. I'm just going to drown these. The whole bottle. I don't want this to leak, so let me just make sure I got it. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's try that again. So that seems really strange to me, man. If there's not a lot of mites in here and they are uncapping their brood, why? Uncapping the brood, uncapping. Like if it was larvae and they were running out of resources, they would cannibalize the larva if they needed proteins, you know what I mean? But they're not going to do that to capped brood. Capped brood are just workers, like you don't have to feed them. They're under a cap. That is the cleanest mite wash I've ever seen. There's nothing. Nothing in this. Well, that makes me feel terrible. I just killed 300 bees for no reason. But why are they uncapping their brood? That is the strangest. Well, it sucks that I killed 300 bees. That being said, at least I know their mite count is low. But now I have another conundrum and where I'm thinking how, why, when, where? Why are they uncapping their brood? All right, well, we are finished with Sharon's hive. Quick inspection, hoping to do the same with Carol's hive. So, whoop, I was about to clap. I almost smushed the lady. Let's get started. This is Sharon's mite wash. This is literally the cleanest mite wash I have ever seen in my entire life. There's approximately 300 bees in here, and the most I saw was this stray stinger that's down there. But other than that, not a single mite. Not a single one. That is crazy clean. Wow. That's a beautiful wash. It's just a shame that 300 bees had to die for it. And now the question is, why are they uncapping some of their brood? What's the hygienic behind that? Kind of strange, no?